Warning: graphic scenes of pest control. Do not watch if you might be offended. It's 11 months since I posted my last squirrel video. The summer of 2022 was quite strange in that there just didn't seem to be very many squirrels around. I think mainly it was because there's just so much natural food around that I just wasn't seeing them on the feeders or the pheasant feeders. This carried on right the way through to the end of October. It was only then that I started to see some activity on the feeders. The grain was going down. So I set up a wildlife camera, and sure enough there were some squirrels visiting, but only in ones and twos. Didn't seem to be any great number. But I decided to have a session anyway, and it turned out to be a bumper session. I'd expected to get 3 or 4 squirrels, as that's all I was seeing on the cameras. But in the end, I had 11. And a follow-up visit, which I hopefully will make another video of gave me a further 4 off this feeder. So 15 off one feeder, not bad going. You can't see from the video, but there were actually 2 squirrels coming onto the feeder here. The first one that froze on the tree, that appeared to be the non-dominant one, because the one coming in from the left on the ground came straight up the trunk and the other one went up. I shot the one that came in from the ground, and then a short while later the other one came back down and I got that one as well. Pheasant out for a stroll, doesn't seem too concerned about the squirrel having a thrash around just behind it. Although there's not much ground cover, I didn't see any of these squirrels until they started to climb up the tree, apart from the one that came in from the left, one of the two that I shot fairly close together. One or two of the squirrels that had come into the tree appeared to be a bit nervous of the corpses on the ground, so I left the hide and picked them up. The next squirrel that came in, this one, was even more nervous. There weren't any squirrels on the ground, but it was obviously very concerned about the blood scents or whatever. Still, it pays to be patient, and in the end I had a good opportunity and didn't fail to take it. Something spooked this squirrel. Couldn't see what it was, but it looked like it was perhaps going to disappear altogether. So when it settled down on the pole that I've leant against the feeder, I took a quick shot. I always like to let the squirrels settle down, get into a feeding pattern before I take a shot. This was a classic case of missing because of those random rapid head movements that they make. After a miss, always a good idea just to recheck the zero. In this case, it just proved that it was operator error. Well, it turned out to be a very good session after all. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. Thank you.